Welcome back once again to 90 plus 1 Facts. Today's video is about Neymar, one of the world's most exciting forwards, who once had the world's tightest haircut. 1. The Brazilian joined this lovely world in February 1992. 2. Neymar's full name is Neymar da Silva Santos Jr., which I'm not entirely sure would fit on the back of his shirt. 3. His dad did that weird thing where you give your child the same name as you, but the similarities also extend to their profession, as his dad was also a footballer, albeit not as good. 4. His dad is now his agent, helping him secure Neymar's 2 massive career moves, as well as pocketing himself a fair few bob along the way. 5. He played street football and futsal when he was growing up, which is pretty much the same background story of any South American player ever. 6. In 2003, Neymar moved to São Vicente, where he played for Portuguesa Santista. 7. He joined the club with the same name as him at the age of 11. 8. Madridista Neymar could have been a thing, with him flying to Spain when he was 14. He passed all their tests before Santos said, "Nah mate, you're alright," and paid a hefty price to keep him in Brazil. 9. He made his professional debut in 2009 at just 17 years old, against Oeste. He scored his first goal the following week against Mogi Mirim. 10. At Santos he won 3 Campeonato Paulistas, 1 Copa do Brasil, 1 Copa Libertadores, and 1 Recopa Sudamerica. 11. Neymar has often been criticised for acting like a petulant child, which came to a head in 2010 when his manager, Dorival Jr., told another player to take a penalty instead of Neymar. Neymar had to be calmed down by a linesman and argued with his captain, Edu Dracena. Dorival wanted Neymar suspended for 2 weeks, but the club's hierarchy had other ideas and fired Dorival instead. 12. Despite occasionally being a whiny little bitch, he still managed to come third for 2010 South American Footballer of the Year, behind Andreas D'Alessandro and Sebastian Veron. 13. His 100th professional goal came on his 20th birthday, finishing 2012 with a career best of 43 goals. 14. His exploits in the lovely land of Brazil were eventually rewarded with 2 South American Footballer of the Year awards. 15. He won the Puskas Award for an incredible dribble against Flamengo in 2011. 16. Despite his clear talent and the efforts of Pelé and Romario, national team manager Dunga said no to Neymar for the 2010 World Cup. 17. 14,000 members of the public agreed with Pelé and Romario and signed a petition. Petitions were useful about 100 years ago, so stop sending me change.org links on Facebook, you bunch of wankers. Unsurprisingly, the petition didn't work. 18. In 2010, Neymar's tricky feet were already gathering the attention of clubs around the world. Premier League giant, West Ham, bid £12 million for him, and Chelsea were also intrigued, but Santos weren't having any of it. 19. They were having it in 2013, however, when Barcelona bid €57 million for him. Neymar said, "Money is okay, but happiness takes priority. We decided to come to Barcelona. I had a lot of offers, but I followed my heart." Deep. 20. Neymar Sr. clearly thinks otherwise, as in 2014, it turned out the transfer had actually cost €86.2 million, with €40 million going to Neymar's parents. Barca president Rosell resigned, and Barcelona were charged with tax fraud. Everyone's at it these days, aren't they? I might as well give it a go. 21. Neymar's presentation was attended by a record, for a Brazilian, 56,500 fans in the Nou Camp. 22. The Brazilian's first goal came against Atletico Madrid in the 2013 Supercopa de España. 23. He provided a goal and an assist to win his first ever El Clasico. 24. All good things come in threes, which is why Neymar's first 3 Champions League goals all arrived in one game against Celtic, beating Chris Hamill's team 6-1. 25. At Barcelona, he formed a part of the MSN trio, where they collectively scored 364 in just 3 seasons. 26. 105 of those goals were by the Brazilian. Rivaldo is the only other Brazilian to have scored more for Barcelona. 27. His goals helped Barcelona to a historic La Liga, Copa del Rey, and Champions League treble in 2014-15. 28. However, when one of the trio was absent, Barcelona's possession and goals per game actually went up. 29. His trophy haul for his Barcelona career includes 2 La Ligas, 3 Copa del Reys, 1 Supercopa de España, 1 Champions League, and a FIFA Club World Cup. 30. Neymar has surprisingly only ever made the FIFA Pro World 11 on 1 occasion. 31. His only Ballon d'Or nomination came in the same year. receiving a whopping 7.86% of the votes. Moving to get out of Messi's shadow is starting to make a bit of sense now, isn't it? 32. Messi might not complain about Neymar leaving, considering he averages 1.19 goals per game when playing with only one of the two side chicks, compared to just under a goal a game when they're a threesome. 33. Dunga was sacked after being knocked out to the Netherlands in the quarter-finals of the 2010 World Cup. Coincidentally, Neymar earned his first cap a month after his sacking, scoring on his debut against the United States. 34. Neymar has gone on to score 52 goals in 80 appearances for the national team, putting him 4th on the all-time scorer list. Considering he's only 25, I'll be extremely surprised if he doesn't surpass Pelé and even break 100 goals. 35. His current honours for his beloved country include a South American Youth Championship, a FIFA Confederations Cup, and an Olympic gold medal. 36. In his Confederations Cup triumph, he also claimed the Golden Ball for Best Player. 37. Neymar's debut World Cup was on his home turf of Brazil in 2014, scoring the winning penalty in a round of 16 shootout against Chile. He was dramatically injured in the quarter-final by Colombia's Zuniga, who, if he had kneed him in the back a few inches lower, would have paralysed Neymar from the legs down. 38. He finished that World Cup joint third on the goal scorers chart, with Robert van Persie and teammate Messi in front of him. 39. Neymar's first international hat-trick came against China in an 8-0 battering back in 2012. 40. In a friendly against South Africa, a boy ran onto the pitch. Staff went to escort the boy before Neymar intervened and introduced him to his teammates. 41. In 2015, Coach Dunga made Neymar captain on a permanent basis, at the age of just 23.
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
42. In the Copa America in the same year, people questioned his ability to be captain when he was red-carded for kicking the ball at Pablo Armero after the final whistle. CONMEBOL issued Neymar with a 4-match ban and a $10,000 fine. 43. He hung on to the captaincy until the 2016 Olympics in Rio, where he scored the winning penalty in a shootout, and renounced the captaincy, saying, "Today I have become a champion, and I give up the captain's armband." 44. Neymar was Barcelona's most expensive transfer at £79.4 million. Once they figured out the real fee, obviously, cheeky bastards. That was until Ousmane Dembele popped up to take the crown in a mouth-watering £94.5 million being spent on the French international. 45. In 2017, PSG pulled off a massive coup by spending £199 million to sign Neymar, absolutely destroying the world transfer fee. 46. This means in just 2 transfers, Neymar has accumulated the most in transfer fees by any player, smashing teammate Angel Di Maria's £161 million in transfer fees. 47. Barcelona were a bit pissed off by all this. In a seemingly petty act by an ex, they filed a lawsuit against Neymar, demanding that he return back an €8.5 million contract renewal bonus he received the year before. 48. Neymar has reportedly fought back with his own pettiness, apparently asking UEFA to kick Barcelona out of the Champions League over an unpaid bonus payment. 49. Javier Pastore offered his number 10 to Neymar as a gesture of goodwill, of which the Brazilian duly obliged. 50. Neymar scored on his debut for the French club and set up another. He has already gone on to score 8 and assist 7 in just 8 games for PSG. 51. I don't know why, but does anyone else get the impression Neymar can seem like a bit of a spoilt twat? No? Just me? This seemed apparent when he got in an argument with Cavani about who's going to take a free kick. Dani Alves, being the little bitch he is, took the ball off Cavani and gave it to Neymar. He did not score. 52. Neymar is earning €600,000 after tax with PSG, which means he currently earns nearly €1 a second. That's enough money to buy the entire world. And then some. Maybe a bit of the moon as well, put that in there. 53. Before switching Barcelona for Paris, Neymar inspired Barcelona to an incredible 6-1 comeback in the second leg of the Champions League against his future club. He scored twice and set up the winner in an incredible game. 54. Overall, Neymar has scored 7 goals and got 3 assists against his current club. 55. Villarreal have conceded the most goals against Neymar, with the Brazilian scoring 9 against them. 56. The Brazilian's best unbeaten record against the team is also Villarreal, winning 7, drawing 2, and losing all. 57. However, the club he's done the most damage against is Athletic Bilbao, contributing to 13 goals against the club. 58. He managed to get 4 direct assists against Celtic in 2016, the most he's managed in one game. 59. However, if you include getting fouled for a penalty as an assist, his biggest contribution to one game would be 3 assists and 4 goals in a game where Barcelona only won 5-2. 60. Neymar has taken 41 penalties in his career, scoring 33 and missing 8. 61. The most Neymar has scored in a game is 5, back in a 2010 8-1 rout of Guarani. 62. Neymar has been involved in 5 8-0 wins in his career, 3 with Barcelona, 1 with Santos and 1 with Brazil. 63. The worst margin of defeat Neymar has had to contend with was a solitary 4-0 against his current club. 64. He's beaten Atletico Madrid the most times in his career, winning 9 and drawing 6 out of 17 meetings. 65. He's lost to Corinthians the most times with 4 and has lost to Celta Vigo, Sociedad and Atletico Mineiro the same amount of times he has lost to Real Madrid. 66. So far in Neymar's club career, he's scored 249 goals in 419 appearances. 67. He's received 106 yellow cards and 7 red cards in his whole career. 68. He once received a second yellow for celebrating with a mask of his own face after scoring a worldie against Colo Colo. The protest led to 4 more red cards in the game. 69. Neymar Jr. is the only Brazilian footballer to have donned the cover of Time magazine. 70. He's also featured on Vogue magazine, wearing a V-neck. V for virgin more like, well hey, top banter, lads, V-necks are wank. 71. Neymar is a big fan of a mohawk, but to dick, how does that look? It's like an alopecia-riddled mullet. Ah, that's much better. Instead of copying his old mohawk like people did, why don't you just shave his head on yours instead? Lovely look. Good luck in that job interview, mate. 72. In 2013, Neymar appeared in a music video for MC Guime. 73. Beats by Dre are those extremely popular overrated headphones, and Neymar starred in an advert for them in 2014 along with Henry and Suarez. 74. He obviously loves the cameras as he featured in Vin Diesel's XXX Return of Xander Cage, appearing as himself. I have no idea why. 75. At just 19 he became a father, which is about 3 years older than when most people have kids from where I'm from. 76. Neymar has had an on-off relationship with Brazilian actress Bruna Marquezine. They're currently split up, so I reckon it's time to learn Portuguese, boys. Well, hey, women. 77. Even all the way before his Barca time, Neymar managed to get himself on the cover of Pro Evo. 78. This is our third player fact video, and our third player who was lied to as a child. Is a man of God. Neymar is known to crack out a 100% Jesus headband when he wins something. I wonder what my one would look like. 79. Neymar gives 10% of his income to his church, which I'm sure uses it wisely. 80. My passive-aggressive anti-religion sentiment continues for one more fact, as Neymar named fellow Brazilian and professional godbotherer Kaká as his religious role model. 81. Each year Neymar organises a charity match to raise food for needy families. Good work, man. 82. Neymar has a sister who, has tattooed Neymar's eyes onto her arm. 83. Neymar responded with an equally weird tattoo by getting his sister's face on his arm. 84. 4 players Neymar has said that he hates to play against consists of Mascherano, Piqué, Thiago Silva and Sergio Ramos. 85. Neymar is right-footed, but he's played the majority of matches on the left wing, starting there 181 times, compared to 38 at centre-forward and just 6 at right wing. 86. Whilst at Santos, Neymar said he liked to watch players such as Cristiano Ronaldo, Iniesta, Xavi and Wayne Rooney. 87. Neymar is the 7th most marketable athlete in the world and the 2nd most marketable footballer. 88. Neymar combined with police, no, not that sort of police, I mean the awful clothing company, and designed a pair of sunglasses called the Neymar Jr. 1. 89. Neymar has more followers than his old mate Messi and is only second to this sculpted Portuguese man. 90. In 2011, Neymar signed an 11-year deal with Nike. When his contract runs out in 2022, I hope he throws a curveball and signs with someone like Sports Direct on the basis of pure, unadulterated banter.
It was just banter.
91. Brazilian cartoonist Mauricio de Souza created a comic book featuring a young Neymar as the main character. And that's it. Once again, thank you for watching. Check out our other videos, comment who you'd like a video on next, and until next week, have a mad one.